Hey, what's up YouTube? Mario here from Little Ladies up against Balls Deep and Dragon Burst in G1 Siege. We're gonna get straight into this one. This is gonna be a very special siege here where we're gonna try to duo and solo mons. I don't think I even use a full team for these. Let's see how well we do this siege. Alright, so for this first team, we're gonna go ahead and see on Lucian it. I didn't even switch sets or anything. We're just gonna go as is. Okay, so we outspeed. We should be able to Lucian here. Okay, the Skullgirl survives. Luckily, doesn't proc, and we should be able to kill him here. First one is a GG. Next up, we have this Odin, Draco, Tessa. We're gonna get rid of the Tessa for this one. It was a mistake to bring in the Odin lead. I completely forgot about Jolton, and you'll see what happens. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and snipe the Bastet first, and then we're going to work onto the Bella. Hopefully we can kill the Bella, leaving the Jolton for last. Even though that his passive is going to basically wreck us, I probably should just try to go for the snipe when he had 5 stacks. Okay, so it's not looking too good here. Hopefully we can get a few procs. Okay, we almost killed the Bella there. Nice proc, another proc. Nope. She's gonna go for the heal. And we might be able to snipe her next turn. Let's see, can we get a proc? Nice proc. We're gonna boost up the Odin with the 5 stacks. Honestly, this one was tough because if I would have went for the snipe on the Jolton, he probably would have killed the Odin. And then it would have been a 1v1 Bella versus Draco. I would have gotten out healed. But look at this. Alright, so bye-bye Odin. 1v1. Let's see if the Draco can do it without critting. Oh my god. Why did I put the crit rate lead? Should have went with defense. Okay, we're procking like crazy. We're going to proc ourselves to death, basically. And there you go. We take an L for the second one. On to the next one. We're going to come into this team with just Feng. We're gonna Feng solo this one. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, so basically Feng shouldn't have a problem here except for that Kumar if he's stripping. Okay, just like that with the strip and silence onto the heal, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, no stuns, thankfully. We might be able to kill, I was gonna say Ragdoll. We might be able to kill this Chow really soon. If we can just take a turn. Okay, we don't kill the Chow. But the revenge should kill him. Nope. Okay, this Chow is just like tanking my Feng really well. Alright, Chow's out of the equation. Now it's a 1v2 up against this Kumar and Sama. Do you guys say Sama or Pisama or Samath? I don't know. Whatever. So this Kumar is down. It's a 1v1. Pretty much a GG. I wanted to go with this style for this siege just because they had some fairly easy defenses. And I didn't want to feel like I was bullying them because I remember being in their position back then. So we're going to go ahead and hit this Jolton, Bastet, and Bella once again. But we shouldn't have a problem here because they're going to be killing themselves now. Unless they kill the Molly because she's trash after the nerf. I do think that the matchmaking is so trash because it matched us against some very low G1 guilds. They need to fix that. It's honestly so shitty that they have to deal with this. This kind of reminds me of those old Foxy Summoners War videos where he would like solo defenses, even like duo defenses. I think he'd mainly solo them. But yeah, I remember I used to watch him back then. It's pretty cool. I don't even think he makes any more videos at this time. I think he might have quit Summoners War last I heard. Okay, so this is just a matter of all the provokes and stuff. They're gonna eventually kill themselves. And the Malite's gonna do some pretty good damage with the skill too. Very solid. I actually have a Malite team for Arena Inner Server that I want to share with you guys. It's a Feng, Malite, Leo, and Aaliyah team. It's a very solid team. I went 25 out of 25 last round up against EU. It's a very solid arena offense. I was even using that one for the G2 rush. It was a pretty slow one, but it's a very safe one, and it counters a lot of things surprisingly. Really good against the Manons. It's just kind of on the slower end. Alright, the nerfed Molly gets the kill. For this next one, we're going to come into this Xingzhe, Riley, and Wusa with Feng Yan and Juno. We shouldn't have too much of a problem unless that Xingzhe procs like crazy onto the Feng Yan. But hopefully we can land some stuns on him. Okay, well he stuns us and defense breaks us. Not too good. He is going to have the attack buff. Can we get a strip and stun? No stun onto him, but he's not doing too much damage, so I think we should be okay here. Once we kill him, we should be good here. There isn't really a threat. It's just a matter of killing him. He just died to the wrench proc, so it doesn't even matter. Counter proc, I guess. But yeah, I went ahead and sped this up 4 times because it does take a while. I guess I could have Lucianed it, and I forgot his name. Not Tion, the blue Tion. I could have tried that as well. Alright, so we are going to finish off this Wusa for this round. I'm not even sure how many battles I get done in this, but we're going to come into this Kinky, Luis, and Perna with the Water Eivor and Riley. Let's see how well this one does after the Water Eivor buff. I believe I do have the correct stats on her. It's 750 attack, 129 speed, and I think 900-ish defense, something like that. Honestly, she's pretty good at tanking a lot of damage, especially if you can get those bonus stats on her. The way you can tell if you have the stats on her is whenever you attack, you see the little passive notification, as well as when she gets hit like that, you see the passive notification, meaning that you do have the correct stats for her. We have coach right there saying to bully them. I am not going to bully them. I'm just going to 2-man it and solo it if possible. Alright, so she's doing pretty good damage onto the Perna. I do have her on a speed, crit rate, HP build, I believe, on a Vio Destroy set. What do you guys think about this Water Eivor now that she got buffed? I will be dropping a World Guild Battles video soon, showcasing her a little bit more. She does seem like she's a pretty good unit. It's just she requires a lot of stats, and even then she's still not the best for the kind of runes that she needs, but she needs to hit those requirements. Plus, ideally you'd want her on crit damage, and you also need crit rate and some accuracy, so she is very, very stat hungry. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the Luis first, just so there isn't the immunity and heals. I don't want to focus that Kinky, even though he's on the despair set. I don't want to get revenge to death, so we're gonna try to kill this Luis first. We're doing a decent amount of damage, and once we get rid of the Luis, it's just gonna be a 2v1 up against the Kinky, and we should be good. That Luis has a ball hair of life and somehow escapes death. Such BS, but it's okay. We should be able to kill her here. Nope, never mind. I'm not going to be able to strip her, of course, and she's going to go for the heal. But she's very low, and we should be able to finish her off pretty soon. Alright, now it's a 2v1 up against this Kinky. We shouldn't really have too much of a problem, especially if we can get the immunity up. We're doing an okay amount of damage onto the Kinky for not having a defense break. Now he will be taking that dot damage, which is pretty nice. Alright, we finally finished off the Kinky. Onto this next one, we're gonna hit this Galleon Frigate Leia with Tractor and Lulu. We should be good here unless that Leia does some really crazy damage. My Mons aren't built on anti-light, so she might hit a little hard here. Let's see. Okay, she brings the Tractor down to half health, but we managed to survive that hit, and we should be good here unless they kill the Lulu. She's doing a lot of damage onto Lulu. We're gonna try to snipe her first. Okay, luckily the Lulu didn't get stunned by the frigate. Now it's a 2v2 and we should be good here. We're just gonna try to focus the frigate. Alright, we finished off the Galleon. On to the next one. We're gonna come into this very OP Hodam, Shaina, and Sabrina defense. I actually was struggling a lot up against this one. I don't know why I kept bringing double win. I thought double win would have been really good for this one, but the Shaina with those defense breaks and stuns, not a good idea. Also, sorry for this being a very long siege video. I think I got 15 attacks off, so it did take a while and it's just gonna be a longer video. Okay, so we're bringing down the Sabrina very low, but they are gonna finish off my Fuki, sadly. Now it is a 3v1. It is possible for us to win here if we can get some crazy damage from the Triana. Even though she isn't built on a damage build, we're not able to finish the whole dam, and it's not gonna matter because we're gonna get stunned and proc to death. Alright, we're gonna come back into it with a Skogul and Beta. Hopefully we do better here. The idea here is we're gonna throw the rock, and hopefully the rock can do a lot of damage to them. I don't think they're on a tanky build, but I might be wrong. Okay, let's see how much damage the rock does. Sadly, they weren't focusing the Skogul either, or else we could have had another rock ready. So we throw the rock, didn't do that much damage, and now it's a matter of trying to survive here and not dying to these stuns and procs. Okay, so they're doing a pretty good damage onto the Beta. Beta's out of the equation, and this Skogul is on the vampire set, so we're not gonna be able to proc here. Another L. Onto this third attempt here. Let's see what we bring in. Alright, so we're gonna come back into it with a Windy and Ayunu. The idea here is that the Windy should be able to tank all this damage, and if they do go for the Ayunu, he will land the Oblivion and maybe Brand. Let's see, can we land it on the Hodam? No Oblivion on the Hodam, not looking good. Okay, they are gonna focus the Ayunu. He's gonna get killed, and we're gonna land it on the Shaina, but we still won't even be able to kill her because the Hodam is not Oblivioned, sadly. Okay, so now it's a 3v1 up against this Windy. Let's see how well we do. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and speed this one up 4 times because it does take a while. The Windy is able to do a pretty good amount of damage onto them. Luckily, I did bring in the Revenge one, so he is getting some Revenge procs off. It would have been better if he was on triple Revenge. We do bring him very low, but we do fail that one. I had to give the guildies a warning that this defense is pretty OP, and I was struggling with it. Alright, here we go. 4th attempt on this defense. We're going to come in with Aegir and Molly. The idea here is to kill that Sabrina. We do have the heals. We do have the damage. As long as the Molly, the nerfed Molly, doesn't die. Okay, so luckily we stripped that Sabrina and push her back. Nice procs here. We are going to do some pretty good damage onto her. They're doing some pretty good damage onto the nerfed Molly. That's what she's going to be referred to as. Nice pushback right there. Okay, she gets stunned up. But luckily, we do proc, doing a bit of more damage onto the Sabrina. Can we get a nice pushback again? Nice pushback. We're lowering the Hodam's health. Nice damage again. And it looks like we're doing good here. I guess I could have sniped the Hodam. But we're going to go ahead and keep focusing the Sabrina. Sabrina's dead. Now it's a 2v2 and it's in the bag. Finally. It only took 4 attempts to get this right, and the Molly snipes the Hodam. Alright, on to this next one. We're going to come in with Kamoon Rakuni. This is my damage Kamoon. The idea here is we should be able to kill that Fuki if possible. I don't think he'll be doing a crazy amount of damage. Alright, so we're going to boost the Rakuni up, and we're just going to try to work onto whatever we can here. Let's see how much damage the Fuki does. Okay, the Fuki does a good amount of damage and kills the Rakuni. It's a 3v1 and it's not looking good here. Yeah, this is the wrong team for this. Okay, we're gonna come back into it with a Vigor Lume. This one should work if we could get the first turn especially. Okay, we're not gonna get the first turn, of course. Now, can we... I'm gonna save the skill 2. And we're gonna try to kill this Clara if possible. Okay, time to loot coming out. Luckily, no procs from the Fuki. Can we get pushbacks? Nice pushbacks. We're going to go ahead and heal now. Work onto this Clara. I think we're going to save this Fuki for last. Unless we can get a defense break on him. Okay, nice pushback. We're going to work onto the Galleon. No heal block onto the Fuki. He's doing a good amount of damage. And my Mons are anti-wind. Okay, so we are going to need a heal here just to be safe. Okay, so we're going to keep working onto this Galleon. Can we land a defense break? Yes, we do. Almost killing it. Okay, luckily this Fuki didn't proc there or else we probably would have been fucked. Okay, luckily we do kill this Fuki without a problem. So for this next one, we're going to hit this Water Ryu, Masha, and Riley with another Feng Yan and Aaliyah. This is probably not the best team to bring into this, especially because it was, I think, like 14-2. And one of my guildies was using one of his better offenses and lost to this one because of procs. So yeah, this is not the best idea. So as long as we can survive the Masha, we should be good here. Okay, she landed a defense break and not looking good here. And she has attack buff. Okay. Yeah, it's a GG. Alright, next up, we're going to hit this Galleon, Clara, and Miho. We're going to bring in Triana and Suki. I think we should be good here, especially if we can get the stacks on the Suki, which is probably a lot better than an Ongyouki now. Okay, so we do get stunned. Galleon doesn't take the time to loot, but our Suki's doing pretty bad here. We're going to use skill 2 to get some HP. Nice. We're doing some Ongyouki damage right there. Okay, so we're going to try to kill this Miho if possible. Nice stun. Forgot that he's on despair. If you made it to this point, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Suki does more damage than Ongyouki? We do kill the Miho. Now it's a 2v2 and we should be good here because he will be doing a lot of damage now. Okay, we don't get the full stacks, but we do snipe the Galleon. The Claire is very low, and we should be able to finish her off right here. Alright, nice. So we're going to come into this last one with a Camilla solo. She isn't really built for this. We also have Bashi there telling me to hurry up and solo it. I marked the tower, but he wanted to use some hits. So let's see if we can win this one. Okay, so the Minato is doing pretty good damage onto the Camilla. I didn't really have too many options to solo anything, and Camilla was the only monster I can really think of to solo at this point. So the idea was to kill the Chiwu, then the Minato, and then 1v1 against the Riley, however long that would take. But the Minato is doing some crazy damage, and my Camilla's pretty slow, so she's not getting too much heals coming off. No crits right there, unfortunately. And we're pretty much screwed here. Yeah, that Minato is doing some hard damage. Is Chiwu gonna kill? Yeah, Chiwu killed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very long siege this time. Laughing my ass off for Bashi right there so he can finally use his hits and get some contribution. Alright, we do get a good amount of crystals and guild points. So now let's see the contribution. So here's the map. We pretty much blue mapped them. Again, fix your fucking matchmaking contours. Here's the contribution. Shout out to DP for being OP. And here are all the attacks that I used. It was 9 and 6, I believe. 9 wins, 6 losses. Lots of attacks. And now let's see what we get in the trophy box. Do we get trash or do we get something good? Even scrolls. We'll take some scrolls. Okay, we get 3 mystical scrolls. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.